Hey guys, welcome to Healthy Easy Recipes. I'm Kojo.
I'm Kathy.
Guys, if you're as busy as a lot of us are, chances are you don't have a lot of time in your day to cook. However, you still want to keep your healthy options without necessarily compromising your taste when it comes to eating. And so as a result, you do want to keep a few healthy easy recipe options at hand. And that's what Kathy will be teaching you tonight by showing you how to quickly make chicken, sauce, and pasta. Okay guys, pay close attention. So without further ado, I'll let Kathy show you how to make her recipe of chicken, sauce, and pasta.
Thank you, Kojo.
Not a problem. See you guys.
Hi everyone. Tonight I'm going to show you a quick, easy recipe to make chicken, pasta, and sauce. Now, it's safe to say that everyone loves chicken, pasta, and sauce. So tonight I'll show you my version of remixing a classic favorite in a healthy and really quick way. Okay? So let me show you the ingredients you'll need today. You're gonna need about a half a cup of grated mozzarella, 2 tomatoes diced, about half of a medium onion chopped. This is about 4 to 5 grains of garlic, 1 bay leaf, some rosemary sticks, a baby bell pepper, about a cup and a half of tomato sauce. This one I got right out of the bottle, which is fine. 1 egg, about a cup of flour, you can use more or less, a tablespoon of Mrs. Dash, a half a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of basil. And of course, we're going to be working with 2 chicken cutlets. You can refer to our video about seasoning your chickens and meats to get the recipe for seasoning that up. Okay? Okay guys, so I've gone on ahead and sexed up the flour. That just means I added 1 packet of Sarzone, the salt, the basil, and the Mrs. Dash original salt-free. Now you just want to mix this up. So once that's all nicely done, we are going to take the egg. I know you guys know where this is going. Mix it up a little bit, nothing too special. And we're going to start coating the chicken. So I like my stuff nice and tasty. So you're going to dip the chicken in egg, coat the chicken in the flour, nice and delicious, and you're going to repeat that until all the chicken is breaded. Alrighty, so we've coated our chicken with the flour and the egg mixture. So come on over here, let's turn the stove on. We're gonna have a frying pan. I'm gonna turn the stove on. Oh, and by the way, I already took the liberty of boiling the Frascelli. Boiling pasta is pretty easy. Fill up the pot, bring it to a boil, add maybe a tablespoon of olive oil, a pinch of salt, and let boil until firm. You don't want your pasta to be too soft. You want it to be al dente. Okay, so we're getting this heated up. I have my olive oil on the side. No particular measurement. You just want to coat the pan a tiny bit, about this amount, and coat the pan. Let that oil heat up. Now remember, when you're using olive oil, it actually cooks at a lower heat than regular corn or vegetable oil. So we're gonna have about a medium flame. We're gonna have that oil heat up. Let me get this ready here. I'm gonna place a plate with paper towel, just so as the chicken cooks, the excess olive oil can be absorbed. Okay, so let me see if the oil is ready. Oh yeah, did you see how I tested the oil? It's like a little bit of flour and it kind of fizzles a little bit, so the oil is perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place the pieces of chicken in the oil. The good thing about chicken breast is that it cooks very quickly. So we're gonna cook each side until the chicken browns. This should take about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Okay, so the chicken is browned nicely. And just as a quick tip, you don't want to cook the chicken all the way because it's going to have time to cook in the sauce. But you do want to make sure that inside is nice and white. So we're going to cut this in half. And you can see that it's mostly cooked. It is cooked. And we're going to place that to the side. Turn the stove off. Okay. So we're going to set this here to the side. And we're going to start working on our sauce. Okay, so you start off at a medium heat. Now we're going to add maybe about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of oil, just very little. You're going to want that to heat up. Okay. And to that, we're going to let the baby bell pepper, the garlic, and the onions simmer, and the bay leaf. Maybe you want to break the bay leaf up into big pieces. You don't want to bite into those. So we're going to let that simmer. Okay, so our mixture has sauteed. You take a look at it. It started browning. And the onions got nice and soft. And to this mixture, we're going to add in our chopped tomatoes. And by the way, this cooked for about 3 minutes until it started to brown. So you can cook that for 3 minutes until brown and add your tomatoes. Now the tomatoes, we want them to cook down for a little bit until they sprout a little bit of juices. Get the flavor in there before we go to our next step. So I'm going to lower the fire and cover this for about 3 to 4 minutes just so it can simmer, and then we'll move on to our next step. Okay, so our mixture has sauteed and it's looking really sexy in the pot. If you would take a look, you can see that the tomatoes are starting to mash up a little bit. So this is the base. Now to this mixture, we're actually going to add the tomato sauce from the bottle. You could do ragu, Prego, whatever you like. Again, this is 1.5 cups of sauce out of the bottle. And we're going to add that to our mixture. Okay, and then spoon it all in. Mix it all in nice and well. And then we're going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes on a small to medium small fire while covered. Okay? Okay, so our sauce is looking delicious. And to that, we're going to add our chicken cutlet pieces. And you're almost done. I'm going to saturate the chicken pieces in the pot. And then we're going to let that simmer down for about another 5 minutes on a very low fire, covered up. And that's going to be it. Okay, so our chicken and sauce is done. I garnished it with a little bit of rosemary, and it looks really yummy. So I'm going to stir that around. And I took the liberty of spooning out some friselli, and we're going to put the chicken right on top of the sauce. This looks delicious. So we're gonna have our chicken here with sauce. Okay. We're gonna sprinkle some of our grated mozzarella on top. And we're gonna serve it with some fresh baby spinach as a salad option. Okay, so here we have a healthy, delicious whole wheat fusilli pasta topped with chicken and sauce, paired with baby spinach and a glass of red wine. So as you can see, this whole meal was cooked in less than half an hour, and you too can have a delicious, nutritious meal after work. And as always, make it your own. Cheers.